Hi everyone, welcome to another video. So today I was thinking about talking about a little bit of a topic which I've been thinking about a lot. I've just been thinking a lot about how the internet interprets things, and it might just be me who's just thinking too much, but I still think that it's very relevant to bring up. Ever since I started YouTube, I have been very much the quiet person who never wanted to speak their mind because I was always scared that someone is going to somehow make me feel like nothing. And throughout being on the internet, I've always felt like, my confidence has kind of built up, like I've been able to say what I want to, because in real life I would always get shut down, but on the internet I've started to feel like I can say whatever I want, or I can say most of the things that I want to say. And lately, after everything that's happened this year, I've noticed that more and more people have started to become more and more censored because people consider having different opinions are not opinions anymore. And while I've definitely been, sadly, me as a person, I get very much influenced very quickly, depending on what environment I am in. And that's something that I need to improve on, to stay true to myself, because I think that could be a reason why I don't feel like I'm honest towards myself. For example, if I'm in an environment where a lot of people are like, oh, that person sucks, I might not say it, but in some way I will use that type of energy towards something else if I'm in the same context again. So my point being is, I definitely feel like a lot of this has definitely stemmed from Twitter, from TikTok, where a lot of people are simply very quick to jump on the bandwagon, and they're very quick to make a blatant statements on someone and not realize that there's a gray area when it comes to many of these issues, like for example pro-life and pro-choice, when it comes to pro-Trump, anti-Trump, or being left or right, or being more taxed or less taxed. It's very much not a black and white issue, and if it were, many people would be on one side and not the other. And a lot of people are kind of treating it that way because they're feeling censored. They don't want to say something which is not politically correct, so they will purposely agree with mostly the left, and we all know that the media is in favor of the left. And to me personally, it kind of bothers me that people are not allowed to have any other opinion than what most people have. Most people are actually improving because they're able to challenge their views. And with that being said, this is just what I feel on a personal level. A lot of these things which people are talking about, usually it does not bother me on my daily life, but somehow when it comes to the internet, we tend to talk about these things as if it's literally affecting every day and every second of our life, when it's not. And that's where I've come to a conclusion where it's what's the point of arguing about something that you're 110% right about, but people are just not going to listen, so it really doesn't matter. And even if people do listen, why does it matter? It's not anything that has to do with our life. Anyways, I've started to realize it's not that I hate people who say their opinions, it's just people say their opinions like they're fact. In my perfect world, I would love it if people could express themselves without having oh my god, you can't say that, oh my god, you're rude, oh my god, you're this, you're that. Instead, we could just agree and disagree. And it might just be me who's super sensitive right now, but honestly it doesn't really matter at this point. My point being is, I probably might make videos again where I'm just gonna truth bomb. I think I need to stop, because that was one thing which I had an issue a few months ago, where I started to realize, why when I meet someone new, why do I need to talk about my beliefs, that I am this and I'm that? People should like you, but then it's kind of, my beliefs go hand in hand with who I am. But I've started to realize now that a lot of these beliefs that I hold actually don't have any type of relevance when it comes to getting to know someone, because when you get to know someone, I don't think it's really relevant for them to know, oh, you're into guys or girls. That's not relevant, even though I don't mind talking about it, but it's simply not relevant. And that's where I feel like I need to start being either more concrete with what I believe in, and just simply saying I shouldn't have to continue to argue, because the more I argue for that I'm right, the more people are just going to continue. It's like an endless loop. It's never gonna stop. So I might just make videos, why I'm pro-life, why I'm this, why I'm that, and then that will be end of it. I won't continue to make response videos after response videos. I just feel like a lot of these things are annoying, and I know a lot of people can take a lot of this, and this is probably because of TikTok, but on TikTok people are vicious, and I feel like after people have just been coming. Like, I remember back in the days, like in 2016 or 17, you maybe got like one comment where someone was really vicious towards you because you simply, like, let's say you didn't agree with them. Like, now it's kind of like a trend. Like, if it's someone who doesn't have the same beliefs as you, oh, we're gonna cancel them, oh, we're gonna cut them off, we're gonna say the most hateful thing ever. And to me, I just stop. Like, I am on the right side. I'm here to support y'all. So I don't see why we need to always divide people. I don't think that people who are pro-choice are necessarily bad. I just think that they see the worth in the woman more. Same thing with like non-vegans. Like, I probably don't hate, you know, most non-vegans because they're not vegan, but it's just that their view of how animals are treated, that is what they don't really understand. I don't think them as a person are evil. I don't think that they want harm, even though it may seem that way. I don't think people's intentions are that bad as people like to portray them. So what I'm trying to say is, I think if we don't attack people on a personal level, we might actually be able to change something and make like the world a much better place. And you know, there's obviously things I can improve too, so don't like make this seem like I'm some like perfect human being. Oh, I have all of the right opinions. No, I can always change. I can always feel something else. But I think at the end of the day, it's all about respecting other people's integrity, and I know that that in itself can be controversial. It's just best if I just make videos on the topic and that's it, and then there might be like follow-up videos on like a specific argument. I think that will just like clear the air, because I feel like there are certain arguments when it comes to like being anti-vegan or being anti, you know, life, or like being anything else. I feel like on a personal level, I feel like me saying how I feel is not something which is actually making me happy anymore, because when I started, I remember that I just wanted to say exactly how I felt because I feel like I'm always censored, I'm never heard. So this was my way to express how I feel. Now it's starting to come to a point where I feel like I'm expressing so much that people are upset with me, or either they're very hurtful to me, where I feel like, do I really need to say this? Even though I know that no one should feel bad for being honest, I think it's more about, if this is something which is not relevant to my life, should I really have to talk about it? I should be able to talk about something which is relevant, or something which I feel like is relevant to the community. What I mean is, like on TikTok, people are on there because they want to have fun. I maybe shouldn't talk about my views on a personal level to random children on TikTok because they probably won't understand, whereas someone who follows me and who maybe has sympathy for me, that maybe they won't agree with me, they at least will listen to me in a proper way and not just shut me off. So I don't think I need to spread my views to people who anyways don't care. And that is how I think I'm going to end this video, because I'm just going to make content which people want to see, especially if it comes to people who don't know me on a personal level. They have to get to know me first, and then I'll talk more about me. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate everyone who supported me and loved me. Hopefully you guys understand my struggle, but it's not something which I'm like hurtful every day. It's just something which I've been reflecting on the past few days. There's something very recent, and I feel like if I have a positive mindset and I'm doing the best I can when it comes to what I'm doing, then I think everything will be good. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. My name is Mamzel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.